For the moment, let's talk about the pandemic. We're in the middle of a deadly second wave. In several countries, the caseload has exceeded last year's peak. What is driving these numbers? A mutating virus is the most obvious answer. But increasingly, the youth is now catching the virus. And for some, the consequences have been deadly. Our next report tells you why the young are not immune to the virus.
Last week, an April Fool's Day prank got out of hand in Belgium. Many young people gathered for a joke party. The cops had to resort to harsh measures to end it. A high school student had this message for the Belgian government.
We are all depressed. I'll be 18 in 2 weeks. We want to take advantage of our youth, which we do not take advantage of. We are all depressed, and after a while we are fed up. We want to do something with our lives. We want the government to think of us, so we came, not to annoy the police, but to show that we also have a life and want to enjoy it.
This attitude is proving to be costly for Europeans. The youth is driving the virus surge. Towards the end of March, more than 20% of the people infected in at least 9 countries were below 24 years of age. In Brazil, ICUs are now treating more younger patients than ever before. Last month, around 2,800 people under the age of 40 died due to the Wuhan virus. About 6% of Brazil's deaths in March came from the same age group, under 40. Doctors and experts are raising similar concerns about India. While there is no official data about age groups, more people below 40 are catching the newer variants in metros like New Delhi, raising the risk for the elderly. Despite the surge, a report says India's fatality rate remains low. Fatality rate is the ratio of deaths to confirmed cases. For India, it is below 1.5%. But it would rise. That's because vaccination is still limited to those above 45 years of age. What about the rest of the world? Only 14 countries and regions have opened vaccination to all citizens above the age of 18. But because of the lack of doses, not everyone has managed to bring the numbers down. Smaller countries like Israel and the United Kingdom have managed to bring fresh cases down with rapid vaccinations. New infection rates have flattened or declined in these countries, after at least 40% of the population was vaccinated. The United States, that has administered the most number of doses in the world, is yet to bring its caseload under control. By now, more than 673 million doses of vaccine have been administered in 155 countries. That is less than 5% of the global population. At this rate, both the young and the old around the world remain vulnerable. And it will take years for the world to defeat the pandemic. Bureau Report, WION World is One.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.